little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score. So I dream on to someday find that vintage love. I kept on looking, but everyone's such a bore. And out of a sudden,
Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to your place of chill. That is the Coffee Company. It is freezing. It is 12 degrees centigrade. It is wet. It is cold. But it's okay because we're joined by the warm-hearted Kuva, and we're going to have a fun show. We're going to have a good chat about rubbish like we usually do. But Coovs, how are you doing this morning, sir? Or afternoon or evening?
It's afternoon now, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're right. It's definitely taken a turn for the colder now, hasn't it? So much so that in my old age, and despite my Norwegian blood, it's furry blanket time.
I like furry blanket day. That's the way we gotta be. Furry blanket day.
Saves blasting the heater on the full blast.
Absolutely. You've still got a bit of time. I've had to put on the heater in the coffee shop because I walked in here. It was like an ice box this morning. So it's warming up just nicely. But let's see who's in the audience this afternoon to take us through the show. And I've got a new paradigm that I've never thought I would be talking about today. Before we go on to it, we got my lovely Mickey's in the house. Lovely to see you, baby. Hopefully you're well. Hopefully having a great day at work. Hopefully it's not too freezing or stinking of dead rat. We have Colin Cross, Prinhanda. Good to see you, buddy. Lily White Lane. Good to see you, Robbie. Hopefully you're well. A Tavacron Wembley one. Dreary wet Monday, but it's going to get warmer. I'm taking my fiance who's finally weakened to a first Spurs game a week Thursday against Alkmaar. Eek. Good stuff. We got Ian's in the house. Good to see you, buddy. YouTube member. Good to see you. Shawnee Slater, Showtime. YouTube member. Steve, THFC Collins. Good to see you. I'm doing well, mate. Angus, good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well. Good to see you. How's the driving lessons going? I still haven't found a teacher yet, but I'm looking. I need to find something. I just need to choose one. We've got Jimmy Hotspurs in the house saying afternoon. Oh, the number one Agrimbar in the world. Good to see you, mate. Tom81, YouTube member. Still in shorts in the valleys. Lovely weather. Good to see you. It's big Kuva. Big up, Kuva. We have Ian saying, man, it's 8 degrees Celsius out here. Absolutely, it's chilly. It's chilly. We have Lisa's in the house. Good to see her. Good to see her. Stu boy. Good to see you, mate. Hopefully you're well. Afternoon, Ben Coover and everyone in chat. We've got Terry Collins. I've not seen you in the chat, I think, before, but good to see you, Terry. Hopefully you're well. We have Dan Gaze. Good to see you, Dan. Good to see you. Top man. Everyone subscribes to this bloke's channel. Absolutely wonderful human being. And let's keep chat clean. Absolutely. Keep chat clean. Let's not be nasty at all. The Spitfire just flew above. That was a weird one. That was loud. I'm good, Benny. Enjoy the sun. There's no sun here, mate. There's no sun. It's starting to warm up. Oh, but Kudos is in Australia, so he's now going to the spring.
Yep.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought? But speaking of a new paradigm, we've been asking on this channel for 2.5 years now, what is a Kit Kat? Is it a chocolate bar or a biscuit? But now we've got a new option. Is it a chocolate bar? Is it a biscuit? Or is it a donut?
What the hell?
It is a chocolate frosted donut flavoured Kit Kat.
Okay.
It's a donut.
It's still a biscuit.
It's a donut. It's there. It's a donut.
But what? Huh? So it's soft then?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to try it in a second.
If it's not soft, it's not a donut, is it?
Well, it could be a stale donut.
Is a stale donut really count as a donut, or does it count as a waste?
I don't know. Don't know. It's not. It's a chocolate bar. But I'm actually sort of liking the fact that it's not. It's neither, and it's just a donut.
If it's a chocolate covered wafer, then it's a biscuit, isn't it?
No.
Yes, wafer is a biscuit.
No, this is just sitting on the fence here, baby. It's
No,
sitting on the fence.
That's Mickey is quite correctly saying it's a biscuit. Yes.
Bar. It's a combination of both. Fence sitter. We're not about fence sitting. This I knew. I sent this to Ian yesterday because I was shocked. I was in Uppingham because I was with Mickey yesterday, and we went into the local petrol station, which counts as a grocery store because, of course, Uppingham School has loads of kids, and because they board in school, they've got to have something to do at the weekend. But in that part of the Midlands, everything's shut on a Sunday because everyone's doing two things: at the pub for a Sunday roast or in church. So the petrol station is open and it acts as a supermarket, and they have a load of American sweets. So I thought I'd get it, and I'm going to try it.
Oh, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I was very open to the idea of Jaffa Cake making a donut.
Yeah.
And
that was all right. I remember trying that on the channel.
They're fantastic, nice. Aren't they? Yeah.
It's good. It's lovely and soft. It's got a nice bit of crisp to it. It was great.
But you're going to have to open that pronto, though, to find out if it's actually
I'm going to try it. Always listen to your Mrs. Ben. But what about when she wants to... This is the problem. She wants to steal all my things. So should I just allow her to steal all my things?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to have to go to Uniqlo later today and buy another jumper because you will not see this orange jumper ever again because it will be gone. Or, actually, no, what she says, it's not your jumper, it's a wee jumper.
That's hers.
Yeah. It's lovely, whatever you call it. Absolutely. Try it live, the Kauffie review. I will do it. Do you dunk it? I will try it. But... so what else do we have? What are the crazy combinations that you wish to see? Crazy flavorings. What do you think about crazy flavorings?
I quite like the old Red Dwarf idea, beer flavored milkshake.
I like that.
Because
it's good for you, but it tastes of beer.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, here's a question for you, Coos. Is a Twix a chocolate bar or a biscuit?
Very clearly a biscuit. Well, it is.
It's a chocolate bar.
It's not. There's a layer of biscuit in there. If you have nothing else there, it'll be a layer of biscuit.
But there's chocolate and toffee or whatever the caramel.
I mean, if you had chocolate and toffee there with the biscuit part missing, it would just collapse, wouldn't it? It doesn't exist by itself.
It wouldn't, because it'd be encased in the chocolate coating.
The others are additives. The decorations. They're like enhancements. The basic has got to be a biscuit. That's what gives it its shape and its consistency and its rigidity.
I still stick by Kit Kat being a chocolate bar. It's not an all wafer in the middle and pretty much an equal amount of chocolate to wafer. Agreed. There is just as much wafer as there is chocolate, and it's between it as well.
Now, again, we'll have to go back to the making process. The wafer is made in a biscuit factory. The chocolate is brought to that factory in a truck. When in liquid form, it is literally
You're just going by the advert, Cuba. Immanuel Kant wrote about this. It's a concept called Kit categorical imperative. Treat every biscuit and chocolate bar as either one or t'other, so it becomes a universal law. I like it, and it also means I can say one or t'other.
That's true.
Because it makes me sound posh. It's like Schrodinger's chocolate bar. Twix is a small piece of heaven. I do like a Twix bar. Time out is a biscuit. 100% of time out is a biscuit because it specifies on the label it is a chocolate biscuit. It specifies it on there.
Fine.
Cuba, is cheesecake a biscuit? Yes, is cheesecake a biscuit?
No, clearly not. It says it's a cake.
No, but there's biscuit.
It's got biscuit in it.
Yeah, but that makes it a biscuit.
No, it doesn't, because you wouldn't have just the base of a cheesecake and have that.
No, without the biscuit, it all falls apart, just like a Kit Kat would.
Yeah, but with a Kit Kat, you could have it as a biscuit. You take the chocolate away from a Kit Kat, it's a biscuit still. You take the cheesy part away from a cheesecake,
but it's not a cheesecake, is it? It would just be cheese.
And no, it's not a biscuit left there, though, is it? It's mixed biscuit components, but it's not. You need the full construction for that for a cake.
I still can't believe we're arguing over this 3 years later. It's brilliant. Yeah, double standards, Cuba. You double standards.
Right. Okay. Gloves
off.
But
we are going to try this Kit Kat donut because it is balmy, and there it is. There it is. So it is. I don't understand what it is.
It doesn't look like biscuit.
But if we open this,
did it snap?
Just about. It's come from America, so you can see there is a wafer there, but there is bits of frosted donut mix in between.
Oh, it's biscuit.
I don't like the smell of it. I don't like the smell of it. It's because this is an American chocolate bar. It means there are no regulations onto how sweet.
It's not though, is it? It's an American biscuit.
They don't have biscuits in America. They have cookies.
Oh, they have biscuits, but it's something else, isn't it?
Yeah, they put gravy on them. This is ridiculous.
So if you put gravy on that, is it a biscuit still? Yeah, probably is.
So you're actually asking to put on a chocolate frosted donut Kit Kat. They're going to put sausage gravy on top of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a bit like Friends. Meat good, strawberry good.
Exactly. Just don't knock it till you try it.
Yeah. It's just cream cheese without the crust. The crust is still graham. No. Why isn't there any written statute on what constitutes a bit? I don't know, mate. Moshe never did that. Bloody flip-flops. Everyone agreed to the fact that they would take Paul Stewart's word for it. He said it's a chocolate bar, so it's absolutely. We're not listening to the deity. Praise be to Paul Stewart.
Paul Stewart on football things, fine, no problem. I'll take his word for it. But he clearly doesn't know anything about biscuits. It's quite sad, really.
We're going to have to ask Glenn Hoddle, aren't we? We're going to have to ask the god. It's like Lord of the Rings, where they have different levels of god. They've got the Ishtar, which are the wizards. Then we've got the Maiar above them. And then we've got Eru Iluvatar. So basically, we have to ask Eru Iluvatar. So we have to ask Glenn Hoddle.
It's only fair.
I don't understand why Eru Iluvatar is Glenn Hoddle in this case, but...
Could ask Harry Redknapp as well.
He's not Eru Iluvatar, is he?
I think he's got to be up there, hasn't he? He's in that sort of circle.
Biscuits and sausage gravy, my favourite breakfast. It's not biscuit. It's not a biscuit. It's a scone that you guys are making me. But I'm going to try this. I'm going to try one of them because it smells revolting, actually. What? How does that... That's not donut flavoured. No. Doesn't taste of anything, really.
Ranking out of 10?
3.
Disappointing.
Disappointing. It's just sweet.
And the show. Pull the
Yeah.
stream, Dave. We're done.
What about a wagon wheel? Is that a biscuit?
Yeah.
Yes, the wagon wheel's a biscuit. It's a chocolate-coated biscuit. Kit Kat isn't a chocolate-coated biscuit because there's chocolate in between the wafers and there's chocolate on the outside.
But there's cream filling between in a
Yeah, which is mixed
cream.
with the chocolate.
Hey?
But what do you mean? What a bourbon, you mean?
Well, no, I mean even like a custard cream, you've got the cream in between two bits of biscuit. It's still a biscuit, though, isn't it?
No, but there's no cream on the outside.
Doesn't matter if
That's
you put
two
cream on the
biscuits
outside.
stuck together by cream.
If you put cream on the outside, it'll still be a biscuit because it was a biscuit to start with. The other bits had to come first. The bottom layer would have been the biscuit. So there you go. You start off with a biscuit, put a layer of cream on, put another biscuit on top. It's still a biscuit.
I don't like this. I don't like this.
Put gravy onto some potatoes. They're still potatoes.
Hey, Mr. Benjavani and Mr. Coover. Hope you're well. We are. We're just having an age-old argument. Is a wank a biscuit or an ice cream? People are saying I should have a wank. Emmanuel Bouet. That's something he would say, that bloke. Be out. You do remind me of Al Wiggin from Toy Story 2. I got... Oh, my God. Oh, for God's sake. He's... I don't know. Nick is in the house. Nick agrees with me. Gary, Nick agrees with me. I'm going to send him.
I mean, Nick makes a sort of online career of being wrong, doesn't he?
Yeah, I like it. I'm going to send him the link as well because he can back me up. Yes, our curry did look very good. Chocolate marshmallows. Chocolate marshmallows are just sweet on sweet. It's just nasty. Cheesecake's bottom layer is a biscuit. Does that make it a biscuit? He really wants to know.
No, it's not. It's not just a biscuit. It's constructed from biscuit material, but it's not an actual biscuit, is it? You wouldn't serve the base by itself and say, "Hey, here's a biscuit for you." Whereas with a Kit Kat, you've got a wafer, and you could say, "Here's a wafer." Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes, a naan is not a biscuit. A naan is certainly not a biscuit. But is a naan bread? I know it says breads on the menu, but is a naan bread?
Yeah, of course it is.
But does it rise?
Well, it doesn't matter. It's flatbread then.
Okay, I guess so. I guess so. And we've got a guest to join us. Here he is.
Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Context. Nick.
He's going to talk.
A chocolate bar, a biscuit, or a donut?
Well, I don't know now, if I'm honest, because it says chocolate frosted donut Kit Kat. So I'm saying you're saying it's a chocolate bar. Coover's saying it's a donut. And I'm going to plead the fifth. It's what?
Yeah.
It's a biscuit.
It's a chocolate bar.
See, you're not even qualified to talk now. Look at the size of you. You've forgotten all about this.
Oh dear! What I mean, that is the weirdest concoction I've ever seen.
It's not good either. It really is.
I bet it's not.
It's just sweet.
Well, Colin, a flatbread is a flatbread flat. It's not really flat, is it? Because it's got little ridges.
It's got a bump in it.
So,
it's a pita bread.
It's a pita bread.
My naan is not a biscuit, nor is my granddad. I like it.
Nice.
Mine's
It's Bingo Barry. It is indeed Bingo Barry.
I snuck in there last night. Little game, got 30 points. Nah, see you later.
Yeah. Bingo. It blows my mind in the bingo group. See you later, rat.
See you later, right? I need to get a hoodie now. It's too cold for t-shirts.
Yeah. It blows my mind that in the bingo group, we got the actual guy that invented bingo in there. And it's brilliant. Poor geezer has made a game he thinks he's going to make people enjoy. And then he's got us weirdos and that. Right, we want this bingo now. Make us bingo. Oh, it's great.
Bingo. Is that what you said? That's none of your business.
None of your business, absolutely.
Has the American woken up yet? Oh, Bobby K. The American not turning up to shows. I get dropped like Ollie Watkins.
Yeah.
I know how Ollie Watkins feels. Oh, sorry, Nick. It's a relaunch show with Bobby K. Doesn't even turn up, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna have my little rant. Doesn't even turn up. And then makes out that it's Thanksgiving. Well, not till November in America, is my understanding. And now he's pretending he's Canadian again. So you watch, he'll come in a minute. He'll hear this and he'll literally come.
He's going to hear this, isn't he? Like, I really hope we get him in his kitchen making a Thanksgiving turkeys, because we're just booting us out the stream and we're doing Bobby K makes a Thanksgiving turkey. That's going to be the show. That sounds like a great show. Got to do this.
It does.
I'm not even going to stick up for him. I'll just let him come in fiery. Yeah, you're going to deserve it.
It's going to come in like a madras.
No, he'll be coming in Vindaloo minimum.
Yeah. Okay. Americans pretending to be Canadians, one of the most American things one can do. I do agree with you.
I'm going to get a message in with it. I'm just waiting. Oh, dear.
Baby, you're so close. Back to work for me. Remember to smash the like button. Off now to grab a tea and a Kit Kat. Biscuit/wafer. No. Chocolate bar.
Oh, dear. No. Oh, dear.
Oi, lads. Oi, Mr. Flower. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Hopefully you're well. But yeah, I do not recommend the Kit Kat donut flavored chocolate bar. I don't recommend it. Artificially flavored. Naturally and it's not just naturally flavored, it's naturally and artificially flavored.
It's the wrong sort of donut, isn't it? If they'd done a jam donut, you could have gone, ooh, bit of jam in there.
Yeah, that's a bit interesting. Because my favorite American donuts are the soft powdered ones, the mini soft powdered ones, because they're just pure fat and sugar. They're amazing. They should have done a white powdered sugar donut.
Do you remember? I don't know if Ben wouldn't have been old enough because Ben is very young. Yeah. When we were younger, Kuva might remember. McDonald's used to do the chocolate donuts, but the sauce was all like proper sauce on the donut, the chocolate donut. And then they changed it to like that dairy milk where they were frozen and then you bit into it and nothing moved. Well, what is wrong? What is wrong? Why do they have to ruin things? It's just ridiculous.
The thing they ruined. Do you remember the chocolate donut at McDonald's?
No.
The chocolate donut at McDonald's was unbelievable. It had it was lovely and soft at the bottom, but it had like when you bite into a chocolate egg, it's got that snap. It had that. It was soft, but it had a lovely chocolatey dairy milk flavour to it. It was amazing. And I just got rid of it.
To be fair, when I was a kid, we didn't have a McDonald's round here. If we were going on a car trip anywhere, the first stop for us and the best place ever, Wimpy.
Oh, Wimpy's great. They've ruined that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, they have. They've ruined it on 2 occasions. No bender in a bun anymore. Unbelievable. Yeah. And the whatever it is, was it Brown Derby?
Brown Derby's fudge pieces and not nuts.
Instead of nuts.
You're forgetting another thing that's essential there for a Wimpy. Knickerbocker Glories.
Yeah, they got rid of that as well.
Yeah.
They got rid of that. Sad. Good to see you, Corey boy. Good to see you. Porth cool, freshly made sugar donut. Oh, those are great. And love a fairground donut.
Yeah,
it's one of the great. I mean, you've done the Great Dorset Steam Pair at one point, Cooves. That donut there, proper. Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely love
It's the same with a lot of food, though. Street food as well. When it's made right in front of you and it's still there warm, it's just fantastic.
Yeah. But yeah, they ruined the Wimpy. Except the Wimpy in Lawson's very good. I do like it there. Hungry as hell and ages away from home. Wimpy in the 80s was the best. Wimpy in the 80s. Well, I wasn't in the 80s, so I couldn't tell you what it was like. Yes, they don't do Wimpy. You can't get Wimpy ketchup anymore. They have it in like bottles behind the counter, and you've got to ask them. But they now have Heinz tomato ketchup on every table. It's like, what is this? I'm at the Wimpy. I want the thick, sweet
Absolutely.
Simpson donut for the USA.
JPV talking about food, and he's on a diet as well.
JPV. The Little Chef doesn't exist anymore, does it? Or does Little Chef still exist?
Yeah, there's one just outside Dorchester, as far as I remember.
Oh, it's on the A303, isn't it?
Yeah.
On the A303, it's on that. Yeah, I know where that is. Bloody expensive though. It's good though. Greek food is one of the only cuisines that is delicious and mostly healthy.
It's true.
A gyro.
Apparently, it says each one is now closed, but I thought there was like the one sole standing one was that one on the A303. Which my mother drove off once without paying. So
yeah,
I'm just throwing her under the bus.
Yeah. A gyros is not healthy though, is it? Kudos. It is a Greek wrap stuffed with chips. That is not healthy.
It's not that bad. Generally speaking, though, a lot of Greek food is very healthy.
Oh, it is for sure. Really, like loads of good cheeses, loads of salad. The Mediterranean diet is just the greatest diet on the planet. Salads, I love salads.
Olives and sun-dried tomatoes is
yeah. Remember the Happy Eater too? I don't remember. A Beef Eater used to be everywhere. Beef Eaters have gone as well, haven't they? There's very little of those. They're mostly attached to Holiday Inns.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I haven't seen one for donkey's years.
When I first started secondary school was when I tried McDonald's for the first time. They opened one in Holloway, yes. My mum always tells me the story when they first opened Pizza Hut in Gants Hill. Silvertown, as I used to like to call it. But there isn't a Pizza Hut anywhere near here. The nearest Pizza Hut sitting now is Enfield, which is still actually quite good. I do like the Pizza Hut in Enfield. Bought about 15 cans of Dolmades. Okay. Lots of them are changed to table to table. Oh, question. What is your go-to McDonald's order? For me, I like chicken nuggets. I like 9 nuggets. I like my large chips and my large Coke. But if I have to have a burger, Big Mac, extra sauce, extra pickles, extra cheese as well. Just why not?
I think I'd have to go for a double quarter pounder, but McDonald's is all about the fries for me.
Yeah. McDonald's is so... I don't think it's that bad. It's better than McDonald's in the States. McDonald's in the States is woeful. It just doesn't taste of anything.
McDonald's is horrible, if I'm honest. I'm not.
It is.
Obviously, I don't. But 40 nuggets, that was the last time I had McDonald's. So.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Burger King in Australia is Hungry Jack's. I think it's a legal thing. Perhaps Kudos and David Shire would know, maybe.
Yeah, Hungry Jack's. Yeah, it is. Burger King is Hungry Jack's in Australia.
Burger King in Israel is Burger Ranch.
But they do like some weird concoctions with like pineapples in burgers and stuff. You see it. I see it when I'm not illegally streaming allegedly football games on a 3 p.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah. Large fries and large Coke. McDonald's here in Australia sucks. Large 5 chicken selects meal with a fat Coke, 1 double cheeseburger, and a hat. Ooh.
Oh yeah, I'll give him that. The chicken selects are really nice. McDonald's.
Yeah, they're crispy and they're spicy.
Yeah.
I like it. KFC's just sucks. KFC's burger with McDonald's fries, Uncle Sam's milkshake.
Oh, I tell you what, KFC's fries, they've certainly upped their game with their.
Yeah, but everything. The chicken's gone through the toilet, but the fries are really good now.
Yeah,
I mean, I hope they didn't go through the toilet. Is that part of the like special herbs and spices blend? They have to put it through flush it through the toilet, pick it out the other end.
Yeah, should keep the Grand Big. Yes, they should pick the Grand. I do like the.
I think the Grand Big Mac for me is always how I remember the Big Mac as a kid. Because now, when you look at a Big Mac, you sit there and you go, "What the hell is that?" Or when you went on holiday and you used to get the double Big Mac and you used to get supersized fries and everything, like that used to be the one. So
like a Big Mac now, like even someone like me, I finish a Big Mac without putting it down. I pick it up and it's one sitting. Like the old Big Mac used to have a quarter of it, and then you'd have. I finished the Big Mac in one sitting.
Doesn't everyone, Kuva?
Absolutely.
I'm not really sure I can subscribe to this, Ben. This blasphemy that it would take you more than one sitting to eat a Big Mac.
It's just gone with the spicy barbecue sauce. What do you think they get? The chicken crispy brown? Huh? Oh, okay. Okay. They put it through the toilet. McDonald's versus Burger King. Burger King burgers are better than McDonald's burgers.
Yep.
But everything else at McDonald's is better. Chicken nuggets at Burger King suck.
Chicken nuggets in general suck now because they're actually
chicken.
Chicken, yeah. They're not beak and toes and all sorts of
Where
stuff.
all the flavour is.
Yeah, got to have some beaky goodness.
Easiest 20 quid I made was off a mate. He did a Big Mac in three bites. I said, okay, for 20 quid, I'll do it in two. Okay.
Yeah, you could easily do a Big Mac in two.
Barbecue sauce with fries is I don't like barbecue sauce. It's too sweet. If it's like a proper American barbecue sauce with like whiskey and loads of great spices.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
Like typical like Heinz barbecue sauce is awful. It's just so sweet. But stick that in some beans, it tastes delicious. And of course, Nando's. I love Nando's. I think Nando's is probably the best-ish chain.
I do, but I now more and more I'm getting a bit like Victor Meldrew and thinking it's a bit expensive for what it is.
Oh, it is. 15 quid for Nando's is too expensive.
Mind you, I do like their peri-peri fries and
yeah, good, yeah.
Macho peas. They're fantastic.
Yeah.
And I'd like to have the sprig of broccoli with it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, a bit of balance that in the meal with like you can have a takeaway, but kind of healthy at the same time.
If you're making it homemade sauce and fries, that absolutely KFC sweet chili sauce. Never tried it actually. Every day of the week, Sean Slater and I don't rate Nando's much. Got my weight in tonight for Man versus Fat, so we'll post a blog. Okay, good stuff. Let's see if I lost any weight. Good stuff. Good stuff. Always good thing, but I do love Nando's. Once in a while, as a treat, Nando's is good. I do love a Nando's, but even that is not as good as it was. Fair play, Colin. I think Nando's is foul. I like it.
Nice.
It's a good joke. What is the best fast food restaurant?
Wagamama's.
Oh, you think so?
Oh, I love it. I think that's expensive for what it is.
It is, but it's if you have it as a treat, it's fine.
I would rather go to a typical Asian restaurant over a Wagamama. I think it'd be quicker.
I'll tell you what is good and what is very is the Turkish restaurants that just do a nice platter, 50 quid for two, rice, ribs, chicken wings, chicken, lamb, bit of bread.
Yeah, fair. If we're talking non-franchise, we've got a local one here, the Istanbul Grill. It just does a banging amount, great size portions.
A proper nice Turkish. It's now minimum £18 for one. It's too much money.
That's why you need to get the platter, Benjamin.
Well, I can't eat a platter on my own.
Well, no, but when you go with young Mickey next time, maybe you can have a platter.
Maybe Taco Bell just hits that
No.
sweet spot for me.
I'm not even going to go with that. Actually, I think, Ben, get yourself a platter and get it down you and sort yourself out.
Yeah. See if you can eat that in one sitting. If we're talking about eating something in one sitting,
I certainly can't.
I want you to stream it. I want you to do it like they do with all those foodies that eat all those challenges. I want you to get there. Right, today on the Coffee Company, this is what I'm doing. Let's see how long it's going to take me.
Oh, it will just be a B-Tech Beard versus Food, wouldn't it? What's that channel called? Beard versus Food. Yeah. The guy with the massive.
Beard meets food, isn't it?
That's
Beard
the one.
Food, yeah.
TGI Fridays did go into administration, but it's been bought out by the company that owns Byron Burger. So I expect TGI's will become very, very good in a few years. Once they've gone through this era of sacking people, because that's what they're going to have to do. That's what happens when new companies take over. I think 1,000 people have already... I think 1,000 people have already lost their jobs, which is deeply upsetting. But it's what happens when you run a company poorly.
TGI's used to be good, but
yeah, that's why I'm really hopeful because Byron Burger is. I don't know if you've had a Byron Burger, but they're good. Byron is very good.
No, so they kept the one up by me open, but I just
it's expensive. Yeah. It's another one that's ridiculously expensive and very average.
Yeah.
So hopefully they get it right. World of Buffet, a bit of everything. I've not been to a World of Buffet.
Oh, they are good, but they, I mean, I wouldn't go there now. But you can literally, it's like if you think of the Toys R Us advert, there's millions, said Jeffrey, all under one roof. That would kind of apply to this. You have sushi, you have Indian, you have Chinese, you have roasts, you have pizzas, you have burgers, you have ribs, you have everything under, and it's like, I think it's like 20, 25 quid all you can eat.
Yeah.
So,
it's not bad, is it?
No, because you know what it's like. Someone fancies Chinese, someone fancies Indian. All right, it's not the best as if you were going to one of those places, but if you wanted to satisfy everyone's needs, then that's the place to go.
Yeah. How much is a burger at our stadium? It's like 15 quid, isn't it? It's like 9 quid for a burger, isn't it, Nick? At the Levy Arena.
I wouldn't know, but let me have a look. N17 Grill. Let's have a look because I know what it's called. Let's have a look. It is. Where are we? Oh, they got a stupid bloody donut. Yeah. How much is it? Where do we see the price? They see. Funnily enough, they don't put the prices on the website, but yeah, I reckon it's about, because they normally do it with fries, which are cold and limp. I think it's about 13, 14 quid.
A cheeseburger and chips will cost £9.79. A beef brisket roll and chips is £11.49, and a jackfruit slider with chips is £7.99. So it's expensive.
There you go. Where did you find? I couldn't find it.
I use Google AI.
All right, that's where I found there.
Can't beat a nicer posh. Do you guys like?
Can't beat a nice roasted pheasant. When do you have pheasant, Tom?
Posh. Thoughts on Five Guys? Five Guys, too expensive.
Yeah, for what it is, it's too expensive. Yeah, Cosmos, that's it, or World of Buffet, or JP Global, or whatever
To be fair, though, you didn't specify what the sort of range was for saying what's the best. Is it value for money part of it?
Yeah.
Or is it just what's the best food?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben.
Because Five Guys take some beating otherwise, but it is expensive.
It is expensive.
And the fact that you only need to order a small chips and it'll feed the whole family. Chuck everything in the bag.
Yeah.
I'll have a small, please. Okay, I've got like a carrier bag full of chips.
Nicholas eats peasants.
Peasants? What?
Hello.
No, they're a bit chewy, Stuart.
Smoky boys. Pheasant or quail at the palace. Yes. Tom is also posh with many servants. It's why they still haven't installed the Wi-Fi on the trains yet, because Tom's too busy eating with the king. I found it on the roadside of my A12 and my home from Clacton, Nick. Yes, he did.
That would explain it.
I've been to Popeyes in Cardiff, and that was nice. I've not been to Popeyes in the UK. Pho's good. Pho's good. Vietnamese food is good. That is some good stuff.
Yeah. Thai's good as well, but that's money worth spending if you're going out for a
but even that's going to be expensive, isn't it? That's going to be really expensive. It's not like you're going to if you went to actual Thailand, it would be like not even 50 pence.
Yeah, and you might get a happy ending afterwards.
For God's sake. Along with don't eat badger, you'll get a disease. You'll get bovine tuberculosis.
The other trouble with eating out in Thailand is you quite often end up with sausages where you're not expecting them.
Oh, for God's sake! Daigle does like Popeyes? Thai green curry, Thai green. I'm not a fan of Thai green. I don't. Again, I like spice, but I don't like spice for the sake of spice.
What's the difference between Thai green and Thai red, apart from the colour?
No, that's it.
Thai red curry. I think Thai red curry is even spicier than a green curry.
Okay.
But
I always wondered what the difference was apart from the colour, but I guess it's just the colour.
Hi, old people. Rinketic, you can't call us old. We're just going to call you child because you've never seen Indiana Jones. No.
Green. Sorry, answering the green Thai green and Thai red curries. The green ones are sort of creamier, milder version. Red's a lot more fiery.
Yeah. Popeyes and Chelmsford is quite good. There is better. Spice, red is hotter. Green is for kids and red is for grown-ups. I would say so. All the same. Oh my God. Great ping pong tournaments, though. Great ping pong tournaments.
No, isn't that Benidorm?
No. Benidorm, they're attempting to play ping pong, but they've already drunk 15 lagers by the time they get to the ping pong.
Oh, sorry, that's Sticky Vicky, isn't it? Sorry, I was getting the wrong play.
You realise, of course, as soon as we start straying into like Thai and Vietnamese and things like that, we're going away from generally takeaway, aren't we? We're now talking more about street food, I think.
Yeah.
The best place to get street food is Camden Market, without a shadow of a doubt.
Yeah, it's pretty good. When I was out at a tenner for a Subway. What? Subway is a tenner?
Yeah.
Back in my day, it was £3.
Ben, back in my day, you get a medium Big Mac meal for £2.88.
Yeah. When kosher food, do they pray? No, you don't want me to explain the koshering of an animal, but they do sing a certain prayer. You've got to have a very long knife that's got no bumps in it, and it goes directly through the jugular vein.
That's knifist, that is. I'm not here for that.
I'm not explaining how to kosher an animal here. Firstly, because I'm not qualified, because I have not paid the rabbinical board on how to do it, because it's all a mafia anyway. But it's a very weird process.
And if Ben explains any more, he won't make it home this evening because someone will shoot him on the way back.
Yes, the rabbi is going to shoot me. Ben, you have been a very naughty boy. You will not go home tonight. You will not get your stuffed kishka. Street food is takeaway, though. It is yellow. It's the mildest, I think. I don't know.
I've not heard of yellow green curry. Don't confuse me anymore, Stuart.
Pick up Sticky Vicky. What an icon. Big up Lee Smithy Smith. Banh Mi is good. It's good. Subway for $13. Jesus. Best place for street food is on the streets.
I'll go for Hong Kong. But Hong Kong, when I was in my 20s, I went to Hong Kong, and it's just, it's got to be food capital of the world at that point.
I hope you don't take this the wrong way, but kosher is giving me science. No, it's not Scientology, mate. We don't make good enough movies for it to be Scientology.
That'll be something. Scientology food.
We do make some good movies, but What about Tijuana? Well, you never know. You don't know. Tijuana's good, apparently. Her daughter does it now. Oh, really? You've been
Tom
to...
knows.
I've
Yep.
never been to Hong Kong. You've been to Hong Kong, Coos.
Yep, fantastic place. It's just so much to take in.
Yeah.
I've said my boys and I, we've always talked about this as well. If we get a serious bit of money together, we're just going to go over do Korea, Japan, Hong Kong, and just take it all in. Just live off street food every day because the variety is mind-boggling.
Yeah.
So much fun as well. Watching and prepare it as well. It's amazing. Real art form to it.
Yeah, but we don't have Jewish movies yet. Hong Kong is lovely. I've never been. I do want to try.
Like you said, you don't see any dogs or cats or rats. You see them, like Kuva says. You just, if they do see one, they're all fighting over it to get it on the get it into the dish.
You can't say that anymore, Nick.
Allegedly.
Done a burger sandwich with salt, pepper. It's a bang! I thought it's a burger sandwich. It's like, isn't a burger a sandwich? I take you around, Kuva. That'd be interesting.
Oh, here he is. They're broken up.
It's talking about Melbourne.
Better never than late.
Good to see you, Auntie Kate. Hopefully you're well. Good morning, you handsome devils and everyone in chat. Happy
Sorry,
Thanksgiving.
Bobby, you're late for a show that was 3 hours ago. Just saying.
But yeah, when it comes to it's like the way, I mean, China. There's a video from Joshua Weissman. Like, it's amazing how, like, if you look at Chinese food, it's been around for like 2,000 years. That this the absolute culture of food. It's not like Western food, which goes through trends, and Chinese food has been Chinese food for 2,000 years. They perfected it 2,000 years ago. They're not going to make it better now. It's there. It's amazing. Of course, you've got them when they brought it here to the UK, and we couldn't handle it because, let's face it, the English palate is basically the colour of this book, beige, as well as our favourite footballers, beige footballers. They perfected it 2,000 years ago. And it's just the way it is. It needs to have a go anywhere but the UK, apparently.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, the way they make the crispy roasted duck has been there for thousands of years.
Well, it must be a bit chewy by then.
Although we do have a local Chinese where the family has come over from Hong Kong in the last sort of 10 years, and they really are good. They're way better than.
Don't give the name just in case immigration are watching. Allegedly,
yeah. Immigration doesn't watch this.
Yeah, they certainly don't. Rich man, I take you to China with my other half. Rinketic is now putting himself as a tour guide. My uncle jokes that he sees the chef. Oh, for God's sake. Chicken soup was so different. It certainly is.
Oh, dear. I am hungry now. I agree with Sean. I am hungry.
The oldest, this is a fact, the first people to ever start cooking chicken on a massive scale was the Jewish people. So thank you. You're welcome, world.
Thank you.
Mass murderers. That's not what he's saying.
Yes, we're the first mass murderers of chickens.
Oh my God! Allegedly.
No, it wasn't allegedly.
Okay. All right. Well, Ben said it, so it's his fault.
We've got a 5,000-year history of eating chickens.
Yeah, kill one chicken, you're a murderer. Kill a billion, you're a conqueror.
Yes. We're like Genghis Khan, but for chickens.
The Jewish people, Genghis Khan for chickens.
You don't get this on other channels.
Oh,
this
you
is
certainly
brilliant.
don't. Definitely bingo after. I'll send you the link, Sunshine. We can.
No, Sean, you can let me win one for once.
Being
But we were talking about this the other day, Ben, weren't we?
Yeah.
I stick by it. I think Judaism exists purely to have holidays so you can have nice food.
Yes.
And it makes sense.
Being Thanksgiving, I feel like a stuffing a bird, but Mama Kay is still sleeping.
Doesn't matter. Just go gentle.
Yeah, God's sake.
Don't wake her up.
A cure for all your pains. A cure for all your pains. Absolutely. Ben is right. Sat down with Noah on the ark. You did, mate. You certainly did. My mum is from mainland China and my dad is from Hong Kong. Big up the Jewish. More chickens, the better. Absolutely, mate. The flying squad is still after them. You never know. Paddy's in the house saying, you wonderful people. Ben and Kevin, the skinny bastard. I hope you are well. Immigration, do watch the show. Why is Bobby Kay not on? To be honest, the show is far better without him. Yes, we did find the burning bush. We did find the burning bush. That is a fact. When in Sinai, that's the proverb. Barry, you've beat me at bingo.
Once against like 5,000 times that you've won, Sean, yeah?
Yeah.
So the burning bush isn't an STD then?
No, it's not.
All right, okay.
Well, it might be, Coover. This is the problem with the Doira, as they like to call it. They say a burning bush was there, but they didn't specify what the burning bush was. And that is why we've got a million commentators arguing. Rashi says this, Rabbi Akiva says that. What are they all saying?
I don't know, Ben.
It's always a talking point at our dinner parties anyway.
Rabbi Akiva, very wise man. Also, says he loved his students, but sent 400 of them to die. Clearly wasn't a very good teacher.
I wonder where you're going with that, Ben. So
I don't know. Rabbi Akiva's good. Some of them are splitters. Yes, some of them are splitters. For fuck's sake, kept the likes up. Yes, but that is the problem with the Torah. That is why you have to have two books to read one book. It makes absolutely no sense. Do they have sausages with the skin on or off? Depending on the time of year. Sausage can't be more than 8 days old. That is a brisk joke for all those that don't know. Hi all, 12:56 a.m. in Melbourne. You sounded like Nessa then, Ben, for God's sake. This is when I need a fellow Jewish person to back me up with some of the obscure references I talk about. Like, you never buy gribbinus from a mohel.
You've explained that one to me before, but I've forgotten what it was now. But
yes. Yeah. Ben, do you know anything about matcha? Is it good for you? Matcha is very good for you, but it's very highly caffeinated, though. So you only have to have like a quarter of a teaspoon of it dissolved in boiling water. Because it's very, if you put.
Paddy's like, oh dear, I've put 4 heap spoons in.
Yes. Like you don't know because they don't tell you. They don't tell you. Yes, it is. It certainly is. We'll just have to take your word for it. Yep, we will. We will. But can't see it. Yes, there's you, Stuart. So, but Stuart, he did us a solid. He had a birthday party and he had salt beef sandwiches. Great party.
Did he have strippers as well, though?
No, but he had salt beef
it's
sandwiches.
It's not a party then, is it?
I don't care. If your party's rubbish, but then you have salt beef sandwiches, it's a solid party.
I do like a salt beef sandwich.
But Stuart's party was very good. We're not doing the kosher chat tomorrow. We're not doing the kosher chat tomorrow. I need an entire month. I'm flying around the office now like a roadrunner, taking 4 spoons of it in a cup. Just because it's green, Paddy, doesn't mean you need to absolutely overload it.
Do you think Paddy will be able to jump from one side of the rainbow to the other now?
Yes. Favorite Jewish characters. I don't know what my favorite Jewish character. There are some good ones. There are some very good ones. Big up, Nige. Good to see you, mate. Good to see you. Good to see you. Need some inspiration for dinner. What's you having? I am having my mum's reheated stew tonight because I missed it yesterday, so I'm going to have that tonight. And I think stew the second day is actually better. It's sat in the fridge tonight.
Yeah.
Stew is better when it's sat in the fridge overnight, and we'll reheat it.
That until the Second World War was well underway and the France was invaded, they had a restaurant that had a stew that was constantly on the boil.
Yes,
started in the 13th century, I believe.
Yeah, loads of restaurants do that though. A lot of Chinese restaurants do that.
I think that was the oldest one on record, though.
Yeah, that was the oldest one in Europe on record, but it did have to close because of the Second World War because they ran out of the ingredients for it.
That's right. Yeah, we've been watching the same things.
We've been watching the same things. There's a great YouTube channel that did this. One of my leprechauns gave it to me and I smoked it. The fuckers told me it was leprechaun hash. Alfie Solomon is really great. That's a great character. I had oxtail stew yesterday. Oxtail stew, if you like Jamaican food.
I think trying to think of my favourite Jewish character is difficult because I'm trying to think of any character that's known specifically for being Jewish. It's more a case of that's a secondary thing.
It's a personality trait. The only one that's really known for being Jewish is, like, for example, Kyle in South Park. He's just the Jewish guy.
True.
But then you've got characters like Howard Wolowitz. Howard Wolowitz is a fantastic character in The Big Bang Theory. There's some great Jewish characters.
Or there's the ones that aren't actually Jewish but pretend they are, like in Snatch with Mike Reed's character.
Yeah, the head.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
Overly Jewish, but not actually Jewish at all.
Larry David's a great one. The Zohan is a great one.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
That's just brilliant. Any Adam Sandler character. One love indeed. One love. Ross and Monica, yes, but that's not a defining trait. They are Jewish, but it's not a defining trait of them. Big up the Holiday Armadillo. Yes, Mo Green was Jewish, and the other gangster was called Mo Green was the guy in Las Vegas, and the guy in Miami, Hyman Roth. That's the one, Hyman Roth.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler is great. Leonard Nimoy is Jewish, yes. Leonard Nimoy is, but Spock is not. What is a Jewish food? What was bacon and cabbage and spuds? You got all day. Chicken soup, fish and chips, any roast beef, because we invented that.
It's got to be chicken soup, hasn't it?
Chicken
That's the
soup,
universally known one.
Chicken soup is the most known one, overtly Jewish. As well as Kirk, yes. Maureen Lipman, yes, Maureen Lipman's another one.
Oh yeah.
Who's your favourite Jewish character, Nick?
Ben Kaufman.
I'll take it.
Or Brian Daigle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You would be shocked. There is actually in the valleys. There is a massive Jewish community. You just don't see them.
I'll be upsetting people, so I don't want to upset. But I'll say it's you, Ben, just to upset.
All right, I'll take it. Fagin and Oliver's a great character. Lutker's are good. Chillin'. Matzo ball soup. You're on thin ice, kudos. You're on thin ice, mate. Chicken noodle soup's good. Maureen Lipman in the BT adverts. Rachel Riley's another one. Rachel Riley.
Another what?
It's another Jewish character.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'd give her
a few
one.
boxes of tissues as well.
Oh, I'd give her one.
Daniel L is Nick's favourite Jewish. You lot are all on thin ice. We're on thin ice. But on that note, guys, we're going to go and play some bingo. Cooves, when can we next find you, sir?
Well, we usually have our weekly with Sava tomorrow, don't we?
Yes, we do.
The Only Way is XG part of
Yeah, The Only Way is XG, the greatest show name ever.
Other than that, back on here again on Wednesday, presumably. Well, tomorrow. depending if I oversleep or not.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't know when Bobby and I are doing things nowadays because it's all dependent. There's a lot of things happening with Bobby at the moment, and he hasn't got time for it.
Oh, he just said in the chat, Coover, when you're next on.
ATF Wednesday. There we go then.
Great stuff. Nick, when you're next on, Sunshine?
Well, as I got dropped hotter than a hot rock.
You're no longer big time, mate. You're no longer big time.
So I'll just come and chill with you guys, I think, if I can. But
always welcome, mate. If you want the link, you're always welcome here.
Yeah, so that's probably it, really, I would say.
But thank you all so much for watching today's show. We will be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. UK time, the usual time for your only chill session on the internet. All back surgery. Wish you well, buddy. Wish you well.
Yes, and we can win some bingo games.
I've beaten Sean at bingo before. I beat him at bingo.
We can win more bingo games with Sean not there.
Yeah, but then Sim, the final boss, is just going to turn up.
I've never got over 39 points on that.
Yeah.
I'm usually consistent between 33 and 39.
Yeah. But thank you all so much for watching today's show. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Nick, what's your catchphrase?
See you later, rat.
And Coos.
And train. Woo.
And as always, everyone, if you know what the cough is brewing, thank you so much for watching. Have a great rest of your day. Ciao for now.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned where I had sometimes played chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, these seem impossible to score.